Hey, good evening, everybody. This is Roja Roxz with Robyn and
Jackie.
Hello.
Hello. So what's happening, man?
What's happening? What is happening?
Well, this episode is called Women Should Be Seen and Not Heard.
We're just kind of preparing ourselves to what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah, the way this country is going, you know. Come on.
Yeah, seriously.
That'll never happen. See, that's the whole problem here. And this is the issue that I have. That will not happen with me. Because
it will not happen. I will go down in a blaze of glory before that happens.
Amen,
okay?
sister.
Yeah.
That's right. You know, it seems like they talk about women's rights, and you know, a lot of women have fought really, really hard. They've given their life up, careers, everything to get us to where we are today. Okay? Yep. And you have whatever groups or whoever these people are out there that feels that us women should shut up. It will never happen. Okay? And especially after age 45. Once menopause hits, we know everything. Bottom line,
That's right.
Period.
That's right.
Get over it. But you know what, Robyn? That's why most men, when their wives hit 45, they turn around and go get a 24-year-old.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
That's why. Because that way, you know, at that point, they don't have to say anything intelligent. They just go, mwah, 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 mwah. And that's all they need to hear. And they just want to see young, firm breasts where they should be. And when they go home, they're like, oh, man, you know.
Yeah. Not happening, guys. Not happening.
No.
Not going to happen. Mm-mm. And if you think it is, and if you are a guy out there who, you know, might be listening to our podcast who maybe doesn't really dig it that much, get the hell out. Just get out.
Yep.
Don't listen. And if you do want to say anything and comment, then, you know, like, let's talk about big hairy balls again. Okay, then have some big hairy balls and at least come out with your name. Okay?
Exactly.
Say who you are. We want to know who you are if you don't like what we're talking about. Okay?
First of all, I think, and to me, it's a coward. Anybody that hides behind a computer and they do shit, they break into people's stuff, their emails, their bank accounts, all this stuff. You are nothing.
That's right.
You are a nothing, and you will never be anything as long as you continue to do that. Okay? When you hack people's accounts and do things like that, that's wrong. I don't know if at this point, if you're a young person, then that kind of makes sense to me because you've never had your ass beat. Okay?
That's right.
All right. Anybody 40 and over knows what an actual ass beating is. That means your parents told you no, and when they said no, they backed it up with an ass whooping.
That's right.
You know, that means your ass hurt, your legs hurt, whatever needed to be smacked got smacked. And that's all there is to it as far as that goes. I'm telling you, stay out of my emails, stay out of my Facebook, stay out of all this stuff, okay? There's people I'm trying to help. We are trying to do things. Stop doing bad things. That's all I have to say. And that is Jackie Eister Songistry saying, thank you.
And she identified herself, bitches. So you know what? If you don't like it, and I'm Robyn from Roja Roxz. So you know what? If you don't like it, then have the balls to just say something.
And
show yourself.
Don't be a
Don't be all sneaky. That's right. That's right. You know, Poindexter all trying to hack into your shit. That's just ridiculous.
Isn't that sad? I mean,
sad.
The worst part about all this is if it had not happened to William and I, not once, not twice, but 3 freaking times, and they were about to do it again when we caught all this shit. You know, this is the thing. If you want to know something, why don't you just message me and ask me? Why are you? And the sad thing was, you know what they were doing? Going in to find out exactly how much we had in the bank that very day.
That's crazy.
Okay?
It's crazy.
So when it started getting nuts, Robyn, I mean, money was being moved within, there was 4 people, the money got shifted 4 times within 15 minutes. Just back and forth in the accounts. From the checking to the savings, from the savings to checking. And this is what they were doing. See, they did this to us before with the other 3 banks. And finally what they did was they transferred it right out of the account.
Wow.
Because the bank was like, well, somebody kept, you guys were going back and forth. And I'm like, that was not me.
Wow. Do you think the bank would have called up and say, hey, something funky's going on with your account?
Let me explain that to you. And I can't say their name, but, well, actually, all 3 of them, I can't say their name. But each time that I went into the bank and I told them, they looked at me and they said, we're sorry, we have not had any breach. And I'm like, you're out of your mind, okay? Because my account, somebody just went in, and to be honest with you, I had someone call me on the phone, can't say their name either, and tell me that they just paid for lunch with my money and then turned around after it was taken out, put it back, and told me that they did it.
Wow.
When I went to the bank with this information, the bank basically looked at me and laughed. And they said there's nothing like that going on. Robyn, twice the bank had to return money to us because somebody literally got in and transferred every dime out of our account.
Nothing to see here.
Okay, but do you see what I'm saying? Why?
I don't know. I don't understand why anybody would do anything like that. I just don't understand that. I don't know. I can't even wrap my head around that.
Well, hold on real quick, because Mr. Scooter Doo has a message for you.
Uh-oh, okay. Hello, Avon calling.
Hi, Robyn.
Hi, Mr. Scooter Doo. How are you today?
How are you? Okay, thank you. So I've heard you and Jackie talking. So I've contacted my friends in nuclear research, and we have an answer to the problem. Okay,
let's hear it.
Okay, so we've come up with a brand new system, and that what it does is that it actually it tracks down anybody that actually hacks into the system. And then what happens is it shocks them. It basically injects a microchip into their foreskin, and it's a tracking system.
That's
yes,
awesome.
it tracks. Yes, it will track them. So that way, well, when they say, "Why does it hurt when I pee?" Well, now you know.
Now somebody's watching you,
now
baby.
Right, it's out there, sweetheart. I mean, because I have to take care of my employees.
That's right.
I have to take care of
That's why we love you, Mr. Scooter Doo.
Thank you, Robyn. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But does Jackie love Mr. Scooter Doo?
Yeah, I know she does.
Jackie doesn't like Mr. Scooter Doo sometimes. But Robyn, there is something that I have to discuss with you. My staff has been going through the past broadcasts, and there seems to be a trend with you, and we want to try to get this ironed
Sweaty
out.
balls?
Yeah, sweaty balls, Robyn. You see, the thing is, Robyn, is that you have this constant referral to penis, balls.
No, just the sweaty balls.
Just
That's
the sweaty.
yeah.
But the hottest balls.
Hottest balls. Yep.
We are wondering, did something happen to you when you were the lead singer of the band Tranny? That the reoccurring balls theme. Did something happen to you? I mean, were you on the road with Tranny? Were you in a hotel with Tranny? I mean, what happened? Did Tranny touch you the wrong way? I mean, did Tranny break your heart?
You know what it was? I'm going to tell you what it was. Okay, back in the day, we used to frequent the same circuit as this band, better not say their name. I don't know. I'm going to say their name. Screw it. I don't care. They're non-existent. A band called Centaur, and the lead singer.
Was it?
I mean, he had but he had some big ass balls. Okay, huge. And then he would wear spandex, so you couldn't help it. That's where you looked. You know, it was just, and it just kind of ingrained in my head because it used to make me laugh. I'm like, dude, does he know that when he wears those spandex pants that it's all out there for everybody to see? I mean, it was kind of disgusting. So it kind of ingrained in my head, you know. So everything that I refer to reminds me of, you know, big balls.
Okay, well, and that's understandable. See, there were a lot of people in the 80s, in the bands from the 80s, that they fell victim to the condition that was known as crotchling amplification. You know, they took the whole meaning, you know, it goes to 11 way too seriously. So, but anyway, I just wanted to touch base to let you know that we are looking out for you. I will tell the staff that Tranny did not do you wrong. That it was from a testicular head wound, and we'll just pass that on. So
and let them know that I started out female and I ended up female. Okay.
Okay, well that's fine because you know that we embrace everything here, Robyn. You know that.
I do know that.
You do know that. We embrace everything: gender, testicles, balls. You know, we are getting Jackie some help for her being menopausally challenged. We have to take care of our employees. You know.
Yes, you do.
Hang on a minute. The mail boy's coming by.
Okay.
Oh, no, nothing for you, Robyn. I'm sorry. Oh, wait a minute. Big balls, but no, that's not. No, just another complaint about the balls.
Well, okay. That's mine.
It's well. Listen, just stick with the testicular head wound, okay? Just go with it, okay? Just go.
I'll go with that.
Did you want to talk to Robyn, Jackie? Okay, Jackie's over here.
She wants her mic back.
She wants her mic back. Okay, Mike, where are you? Hey. Okay, Mike's back. Okay, well here. So here, I'm gonna put Jackie back on the phone there, Robyn. So. I'll probably stop by later on. Actually, we've got a couple of new sponsors to the show.
Awesome. Okay, Mr. Scooter Doo.
Okay, Robyn, we'll be right back.
Always a pleasure, hon.
All right, thank you, Robyn.
All right, bye.
Okay.
And my co-host is back. Yeah.
So, what did you think of that?
Wow. I think he's got a quote-unquote package for me.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know that he suffers, that Scooter Doo suffers from dyslexia, right?
Okay,
No, he has dyslexia, and I keep telling him, I'm like, it's not tranny, it's tyranny. And he goes, but it looks like it's tranny. I said, no, it's tyranny.
We didn't have what was that guy's name, from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. We didn't have no sweet transvestite up in there.
Robyn, I must clarify this. Jackie seems to be misinformed. When Jackie's not taking care of business, it becomes dyslexia. Okay, and it backs up from the balls. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Touche.
Yeah, we get.
I just want to give I want to give a shout out to one of our loyal listeners every flipping week. And his question to me was, what is your deal with balls? Okay, so thank you, Jeff Hines. Shout out to you. Thank you for listening, and you know what my deal is with balls. Okay, thank you.
Oh my God. I will honestly say this. Balls, they're so nice though, I mean, they come in several different sizes, colors.
Yep.
Shapes. You can, shapes. Some are misshapen from being on the fire too long. Some of them need to be oiled more. I mean, some of them get dry,
Yeah.
They say something to the effect that they are moist and some are very tender. If you get the reference to that.
I get that, man. I get it. I got you.
Something around like more cowbell.
More cowbell.
Dung, 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 dung. Oh man. So,
boy. So that guy, that doesn't like the show. I don't know if it is a guy or not, but if it is, boy, he's not going to like that one.
Well, this is the thing. Yeah. Well, you know what I can't understand? We are just two gracious hosts. I mean, no sarcasm involved. We are just straight to the point.
Absolutely.
I just don't see how that could be a bad quality.
I don't either. Some people just don't get it.
That's like some woman walking up, and I can't. Well, no, I don't think that ever happened. No, it never happened when you and I were together. Have somebody walk up and say, "Do you like what I'm wearing?" Because what would happen.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Right.
And it depended on what you were wearing. I mean, but we won't go there. So tell me about your day. How was your day?
Oh boy. Okay. Kind of exhausting in a way. But it was okay. It was okay. I have, it was okay. I have some, it was okay.
Yeah, it was, yeah. So did we see any hotties today anywhere?
No. But you know what? There is this, and I'm not even going to say it's that because I'm not really sure if he's hot or not.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this jackass in an F-150. Buddy, really? Okay, you're making up for something. You don't have big sweaty balls. That's for sure. Oh, my God. Good Lord.
Do you notice, you know what? I have to comment on that. There's a guy here. And I don't know who he is. He says that on his license plate, it says that he's, I guess he was in the military or something at one time. He has this huge truck. I mean, big. It's got the great big wheels on it, beautiful paint job, everything. And when he got out, I thought it was a young boy at first. But it's a full-grown man. He's only like maybe 5 feet tall or something. And he has steps going up into the truck. And I just kind of stood... I stood outside because I had to go out for something. And I just happened to notice him coming by. The truck is beautiful. And he pulled in and went to the library. And I'm just kind of standing there going, are you kidding me? The front end of the truck is literally like 2 feet taller than he is.
Oh, my God.
And I could be wrong. He may be under 5 foot. I don't know. But I was just like, wow. Because I thought that you had to be so tall and, so tall to ride this ride, so tall to do this, and so tall to do that. But I was just like, oh, wow, okay, yeah. He's one of those little pint-sized guys. What are they called? Snack. What are they called?
They're called snatch size.
They're snack size.
That's not what he said. That's not what he said.
I know, but we'll just pretend he didn't say that. Because if you didn't hear it and I didn't hear it, it didn't happen.
It didn't happen. It never happened.
So, other than that, so what's been going on? I mean, I've been reading about, I saw Rhiannon's getting ready to take off, and little Kayla was all upset. Poor baby.
Yeah. Rhiannon's going to be out of town for a few days, like 4 days, and yes, the girls are very upset that their mommy's leaving for a few days. And, that's hard. It is hard for, especially when your kids are young and they're, crying and they don't want you to leave. That's a hard thing. Heartbreaking to a parent,
Aww.
But, yeah, so she was upset. But she's doing what she's got to do, and which is, she's, doing something for her company, which, she manages, 11 stores now. So
my goodness. Well, yeah. I noticed with Rhiannon, she's so, she's like, she, to me, seemed like she was grown up before she was even grown up.
Yeah, yes.
Very responsible, such a wonderful mom. When I look at all the things, I'm like, oh, and it just reminds me of a pint-sized version of you. And I'm like, oh, because really, Rhiannon is you made over as far as that goes, the way you took care of the kids, and she's very much like you were with them. So
yeah. I mean, I really, really, really consider myself extremely fortunate in the fact that, when you raise kids, it can, you can be the best parent in the world, but, there's forces out there that, want to drag your kids in and suck them to the ground and just turn them into something ugly, and I really can, especially working the hours that I did and having to leave them home, when they were teenagers a lot. I really find it that I've been really fortunate in the fact that, they did take those lessons that I taught them and, they did do well in life. They didn't get sucked into that, drama, the drink and the drugs and the drama. I mean, they took responsibility for their life, which was, more than I can ask for. And, Rhiannon has definitely been a great mom, does whatever she can for her kids, does things with them, takes them places, and really is responsible. I mean, she was 18 when she bought her first house.
I remember that. Yep.
Yeah, and it's like, Jesus, when I was 18, I wasn't even thinking about buying a house.
But see, this is what I'm talking about. It was like she came out of the womb an adult.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think it's wonderful that how she is with her babies and, how she does things. And I just, whenever I look through, I'm like, aw, and you can tell it's all about, taking care of those babies, taking care of the home, doing this and doing that. I notice with her, it's pretty much, that's what it is. Priorities first, to hell with everything else.
Yeah, exactly. And that's really, more than I could ever ask for a parent. And what I find really cool, because, you don't want your parents hanging around and all that good stuff, but, you don't, it's like, but no matter what, when she goes and does things, she's always like, hey, Mom, you want to come? Hey, Mom, let's go. We're going to do this. Let's go. Why don't you go? So, she's really kind of kept me included in that. I mean, sometimes I can't go, and sometimes I don't go because, sometimes it's like, yeah, how about you and Bear just go and be with the kids, because I don't want to be that fifth wheel, but it is nice to get involved and to be around all of that too, So, that's a good thing. So I feel really blessed with that too, because some kids don't want their mamas around.
Yeah, well, though, her and even Tara, I was absolutely floored about Tara's artwork and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, what is she doing with the photography?
She's not doing really anything with photography. I mean, she has friends that do things with the photography. But Tara is very, she's the artistic one. She's very artistic. Does a lot with her drawings. Her goal is that she wants to make what they call a manga comic, and she wants to do a web-based comic and create her own characters and create her own storyline, and that's what she wants to do. And then she goes to these, places. I don't know if you guys saw that one picture, but where she was all blue. You know, she painted herself blue, and she had, and it's like
Yes.
amazing. Some of the stuff that she does is like Jesus. You know, I mean, it's like some of these costumes that she does is just like, wow. You know, that's my kid. So,
wow. No, I saw that. I saw that on, I can't remember. I think it came through, I don't know if I saw it through your page or what, but that was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, wow, I really, really like that, you know, and she, you know, she always does that. She loves doing that kind of stuff. I mean, she's got a full-time job, too, with the hair and all that stuff, but, you know, that's what she wants to do. She wants to pursue the art career and, you know, try to make a web-based manga comic of her own, with her own characters, which I think if she really puts her head to it and this is what she wants to do, she will accomplish that, because she's like, her art is amazing.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of it. I've gone to, and I'm like, wow, what the first time I really started seeing that was probably right after you and I got a hold of you on Facebook. And I was like, wow, because I asked you, I'm like, who's the one doing all the drawings? And, you know, I didn't realize it was Tara. I was like, wow, that's cool.
Yep. Yeah, and she's come a long way, you know, and she used to do it just for fun, and she really wanted to get into it, you know, wholeheartedly. And the one teacher of hers, which was at Marchman, when, you know, because down here they could go, you know, as long as they did their regular curriculum, they could go to this Marchman Technical School half the day. So she would do her curriculum in the morning and then go to Marchman Technical in the afternoon, and that's where she learned the art stuff with Mr. Saavedra, and he taught her so much, you know, and pushed her to you know, do this, you know, because you can do it. You have talent there. So that was really cool. I loved him. He was great. So she did that for 2 years during high school, her last 2 years of high school.
Wow.
Yep.
But see, this is what I'm talking about. Strong women. Strong women that know where they're going, what they're doing, and how they're going to get there. And women that know how to succeed.
Yep. That was one thing. And, you know, and you know, I don't know, like, when I was raising the girls, as a single mom, a lot of people were going, man, you know, you really, you don't sugarcoat with them. You're kind of, not that I was hard on them, because I wasn't hard on them at all, but they knew the reality of the real world. You know, I did not shelter them from the realities of the real world. You know, I would tell them straight up, you know, you can read freaking Snow White, you can read all those fairy tale princess stories all you want, but the hard, cold reality of it is that doesn't exist. It does not exist in the real world. And I would tell them that all the time. And my mom used to go, Robyn, they're just, you know, girls. They're just little girls. You can't tell them that. I'm like, no, Mom, I can tell them that, because one thing that my parents never did was teach me the cold, hard reality of the real world.
Right.
Know? And I wish they had, you know, so... And I know that it was different back then. My dad, you know, was a strong believer that a man took care of a woman, and that's the way it was. You know, he worked and provided for his family. He never told me that there was a reality out there that you could marry some shithead that did not do those things. Okay, so, sorry, but reality. Okay, so, you know, so I wanted my girls to understand that. Now, mind you, I never once belittled their father in front of them, because I felt that it was up to them to make up their own mind and have their own feelings towards him. So it wasn't about that. It was about, okay, here's the real world. Someday you may have to provide for yourself. You may not have a Prince Charming that comes rolling in on a white horse. You might have to provide for yourself. And if you do, this is what you need in order to do that. You know, that's all. You know, so, and that stuck with them. And I remember when Rhiannon got pregnant with Kayla, and, you know, there for a little bit, she was kind of leaning towards, like, you know, hey, Mom's really going to help me out, and hey, Mom, I want you to redo your family room into a room. I'm like, wait, hold up, break it. That is not happening, okay? This is, you know, this is your life now. Now you need to go out there and figure it out, you know? And she did. it was like, okay, I have to do this. I'll be there. I'll be there to help you, but you need to do this. And she did. She went out and bought her house, got herself a good job, a good career, and she bought her first house at 18 and, provided a life for her small family then, and just kept pushing along until, she climbed the corporate ladder and got where she's gotten today. So